Hello and welcome. Today we are in the Tier 10 American battleship, the Ohio. We're playing Arms Race, which is probably my favorite game mode. I loved it ever since the start, and I'm really glad that it's part of random battles now. I love Arms Race because it makes the games a little more dynamic from what they normally are, because you actually have to go for the buffs. The games also tend to be a little faster as a result. Obviously, the buffs also change how you can play some ships, especially the heals. They will absolutely encourage battleships from going in early, tanking a little bit, then backing off and, well, healing back up again, which I suppose isn't all that different from how you're supposed to play a battleship. But in this case, you tend to be punished a little less for it, because the heals are on top of your natural healing. It also means that other ship classes are encouraged to play in a similar way, because they will also have an HP pool that regenerates. I have no idea what the ship that I'm shooting at is, but I've done a lot of damage to her. 17k first salvo? 18.5k second salvo? That guy has taken 36k damage, and I have no idea what that ship is, but apparently it's pretty soft when it comes to an Ohio. And we have an HP regeneration buff. I'm wondering why the enemy team hasn't gone for their buff though. They haven't taken their heal on this side, which is actually a really good indicator for us, because it means that they probably don't have a ship that's ahead. Also, our destroyer was able to take out their lone destroyer, and I think this might give us a fairly sizable advantage, because we will have a much easier time picking up the buffs. I suppose this is one of the downsides of Arms Race. I'm guessing the games can get a little snowbally when one side just has a much easier time getting the buffs. I suspect it's because we only have one destroyer on each side. On the other hand, you can counteract this by using your bigger ships to just force them on the buff spawns. I just doubt that players actually play the game in such a way. Their Patria is pushing over here, but I don't think it's gonna work out for them. Also, that ship is clearly French. You can look at the you can just look at the shape of the ship and you know that it's French. Quite interesting. But yeah, I think their battleship's gonna go down here, because the red team is not supporting the Patria at all. I mean, look at this. The Duncan and the Siegfried are both, they're staying too far behind. By the time that they can meaningfully support the Patria, she's already dead, which is exactly what happened here. And now the Siegfried is showing the broadside. Wow, this seems like a very painful game for the red team. It might only be 2 ships lost versus 3 ships lost right now, but I think we're gonna snowball away this game pretty quickly. Because I think their western flank is going to completely collapse here. I mean, we have My Ohio, we have Marlborough, Yoshino, Napoli, and wait, what's the other one? And Annapolis. Isn't that the tier 11 ship? Well, anyway, whatever. They only have a Siegfried and a Duncan. Well, I don't know what the hell a Duncan is. I don't think that it's able to survive against 4 or 5 ships shooting at it. Especially when she's that close range, and I don't think she'll be able to disengage from me either. So that's basically their entire western flank gone. Yep, it's already 2 ships lost versus 5. Let's see if this ship has a citadel, because she's showing me a nice broadside here. Oh yeah, she definitely has a citadel. A devastating strike. Oh hey, it's raining steel. But it's gonna end in a moment, because I went and disappeared. Well, it's 10 versus 6, which is a little rough for the enemy. They might have a Petropavlovsk, but I don't think it's going to be enough to come back from that. I'm gonna try to take a shot on this Annapolis from really far away. Probably won't succeed, but you never know. Come on. Ah, we went a little too far. It's okay, we'll get another shot in a moment. Come on. That's a really soft ship. I'm sure I could deal massive amounts of damage when I hit. Like, complete devastating strike. I mean, we already got a devastating strike. This would be number 2. Just watch this, watch this. This is gonna hit really hard. Also, what's a Malta? Apparently it's a pretty popular aircraft carrier. Watch this, this Annapolis, devastating strike incoming. Well, okay, almost. Not quite, but almost. Oh, our Edgar was taken out by a lion. I guess the game is evening out a tiny little bit, or at least it looks like it is, but I don't think it really is. We're still talking about an 8 versus 6 though. And while they still might have a Petropavlovsk, I don't think it's gonna be enough. Maybe we can hit the Annapolis properly this time. Copium, please? No? Okay. This has been quite disappointing. I mean, we are kinda far away. I'm going straight to the center of the map because the circle will spawn in 20 seconds. The other reason is that there's absolutely nothing to fight on my side because we were that victorious. I'm surprised that the aircraft carrier hasn't tried to attack us on this side. Maybe it's, I guess, too many ships combined. Well, 10k damage, I'll take that. Not a devastating strike still, but it's good enough. And Annapolis seems to be dying. Goodbye. Next up, I guess, we're gonna fire at that Edgar. Because there's nothing else that's even remotely possible to shoot at. Come on, island. We need to get around this island. I'm guessing Edgar is a British light cruiser or something similar to that. That's a ship I don't know either, but she just looks like it. Come on. Okay, let's go, let's go, let's go. Okay, we're gonna hit the fuel. Well, 5.7k. We actually ricocheted one of the shells. Okay. I guess she might be a little more armored than I thought she would be. But the Annapolis managed to take her out. Next up, I guess we're going to be fighting this lion. Or maybe we'll just get a devastating strike here. Come on, let's go, let's go, let's go. Also, while I'm playing a secondary build, it hasn't really come into play in this match, and I think a secondary build on the high up probably isn't the most important. A tank build is probably absolutely fine as well. In fact, it's probably the better build. I just find the secondary build to be more fun. But in this game, it didn't come into play essentially at all. Planes are flying above me, giving me some more plane kills. But we're just gonna push up on this lion, who seems to be reversing. I guess we'll have to do a risky maneuver where we show a little bit of broadside, but it's probably whatever, because we're almost full HP. I mean, we've basically only taken a scratch to our paint due to the heals that we've had. Basically, nobody really properly even contested us. I guess the battleship part of our battleship kind of didn't come into play here. We could have been a cruiser just as well, with equally big guns, I guess. Oh no! The Napoli! The Napoli is trying to steal my lion from me. No, 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 Napoli, you can't do that. This is illegal. No, Napoli, no, 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 the lion is mine. I called dibs on her a long time ago. You can't have that, okay? Come on, come on, come on. Oh, damn it. She even blocked my shot. Damn. How greedy is that Napoli? Can you believe that? She didn't even leave anything for me. I just don't get it. Why are all Napoli players like this? 100% of the Napoli players that I've seen since coming back have been so greedy. That guy is the only one I've seen play Napoli so far. No, let me take that back. That guy is the only one I've noticed play Napoli so far. I'm sure there have been more. But game's over. 168k damage. We only sank one ship, but we did shoot down 20 planes without even noticing there were planes around. Almost. Which is pretty good, I guess. 2119 base XP. Haha, Napoli. You tried to steal the position from us, but you couldn't. Even with your treachery, we still outperformed you. And I took a massive 15,000 damage. The engineers probably had to, like, fix up the paint job after this battle. So anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I would like to thank the patrons and Patreon. Thank you very much for your continued support, and I hope I'll see you guys next time.